In this video, I'm gonna teach the 3 pillars of the guitar evolution. By learning this, you'll be able to advance your guitar studies much more efficiently, gaining clarity on what you should be focusing on. What's up guys, Christopher here. Welcome to the series Guitar as a Hobby, where I share the best strategies to improve the guitar. Every Wednesday I post a new episode to help you focus on what really matters for hobby guitarists without wasting your time with inefficient approach and unnecessary things. Before teaching the 3 pillars, I want you to know how I discovered them. I've been playing the guitar for 18 years. In several moments of my journey, I faced difficulties and sought help by taking private lessons or studying in a music school. While I found solutions for many issues, some difficulties persisted, and none of the teachers could help me solve them. So I had to find a solution myself. After years of trying to figure out what to do, I finally succeeded. I overcame many of my difficulties and analyzed my approach. This is what I'm gonna share with you. The first pillar is method. Many people consider methods as what to study and the order in which it should be studied. For me, this is a part of the method. But the most crucial aspect is how to study. This is where I struggled. I had access to many great contents, but didn't know how to study properly to get the results I wanted. The how is essential. Without it, you can spend a lot of time studying and not improve much or even get no results at all. For instance, I wanted to play faster, so I did what everyone says we should do. Practiced with a metronome and slowly increased the speed. However, when I reached higher speeds, I was making a lot of effort to play, tensing up both hands. This made it impossible to continue increase the speed and reach my goal. Although I had heard that I shouldn't tense my hands, I had no idea how to avoid it. The result of this method was that I didn't reach the speed I wanted, injured both wrists, and had to stop playing for a while. So, always pay close attention to the method you are using, or you can get really frustrated. There are 2 ways to access a good method. First, you can develop your own method. As I didn't find anyone who taught me a method that truly solved my difficulties, I had to figure it out myself, which took me years. It was an exhausting process of trial and error. I did it because teaching guitar is my profession, but most hobby guitarists don't have the time for it. This leads to the second option, finding someone to teach you. As I said, I first tried to find someone to teach me and I learned a lot, but some problems remained. Only then did I move to finding the solution myself. If you haven't invested time in all the methods you think can help you, it is not time to try to develop your own method. Having someone to teach you is way faster. You won't waste your time on things that don't work. As soon as you find someone to teach you, the better. If I had someone to teach my method to me in the past, I would have improved a lot faster. But I know that you will probably try by yourself. All the guitar content we have available on the internet nowadays makes many hobby guitarists think that they can learn anything they want for free. But this isn't entirely true. You can watch a lesson on how to play Back in Black by AC/DC. They will teach all the chords and notes of the song, but no one will be looking at your picking hand and saying that you should change your posture in certain parts to make it easier to play, or say that although you're playing the right notes, your timing is wrong. These and many other things you'll need to figure it out by yourself, which can be really challenging, and you might end up not being able to play as you would like. If you have someone guiding you step by step, your journey becomes way easier and faster. For me, the point you should look for help is when you face obstacles that you can't figure it out how to overcome. If you've reached that point, find a mentor to guide you. Let me give you an example of what I mean by method. This is the step-by-step process that I use in my method Divide and Conquer for tuning bands. The first thing you need to do is to train your ears to be able to notice if two sounds are the same note or not. Although this seems simple, many guitarists struggle with it. Phase 1 is to sing a random note. Identify which note you are singing with a tuner, play the same note on the guitar, and try to sing in tune with your guitar. Da, da. This practice will make you feel the sensation of playing and singing the same note. You'll notice that you and the guitar are vibrating in the same frequency. It's a nice feeling. Practice this until you notice that you aren't taking too long to sing in tune with your guitar. In phase 2, you'll play random notes and try to sing in tune. Practice that until you can sing any note easily. In phase 3, you will practice the actual bend. Play the target note of the bend and sing it. Make the bend slowly until you think you reach the note and then hold it. Pick again and mute the string. Play the target note one more time and compare the tuning. Again, without talking. Applying this step-by-step process, there is no way you keep playing bands out of tune. But one more thing will be necessary: consistency, which is the second pillar. Using a good method is not enough. You need to apply it consistently, ideally every day. I'm not talking about spending hours practicing. Use the free time you have. If you think you don't have free time every day, wake up 5 minutes earlier or go to bed 5 minutes later to practice. If you do this every day, in a year, you'll be practicing more than 30 hours. And you can make progress with 30 hours of practice. 5 minutes might not sound like much, but with a good method and consistency, you'll be able to improve for sure. I've already challenged myself to study only 5 minutes a day to learn a new song. And I made it. Probably you will have more than 5 minutes to study on the weekends. If you study 1 hour every Saturday and Sunday, those 30 hours turn into 126 hours a year. Consistency aligned with a good method will make you improve a lot. The third pillar is adjustments. What I mean by adjustment is turning the method or its application more efficient. When I was applying my method to the band practicing, I didn't start the way I showed you. That was the result of many modifications. For instance, I suggested picking the string again after finishing the bend so we can hear the note clearly without the bend, making it easier to notice if we reached the target note when we play it again in the end. When I wasn't doing this, it was more difficult to notice if the band was in tune, so I made this adjustment. When you are creating your method, you need to pay attention to everything, and it's a shot in the dark. You think about a solution, try it, see the results, then decide if you're gonna keep practicing the same way or will make some adjustments. When someone is teaching you a method, it's way easier. For instance, when I'm teaching my students, I see them applying the method and tell them what they should pay attention to. I often record videos of them so we can watch together and make it even more clear what they should change, pausing the video or watching in slow motion. In the band practice, my students often make the bend too fast without noticing. So, when I record the video and show them, they become conscious about it and make the adjustment. Making adjustments to the application of the method you'll be using is something completely necessary. It's nearly impossible to master a step-by-step process as I showed you by watching an explanation only once. I say this with confidence because I've been teaching guitar for more than 14 years and I saw this happen over and over. A good interval to make adjustments is on a weekly basis. You'll have time to apply the method, memorize some parts, and will be able to pay attention to the things you missed when it's shown to you. All I said here are things that I do in my private lessons. I teach how to apply the method divide and conquer to something that you want to work on. You apply the method for a week. In the next lesson, we make some adjustments if necessary, and then move to the next subject. If you'd like to take a free lesson to see how it works, just send an email to the address in the video description to schedule. I hope you enjoy this lesson, and if that's the case, please hit the thumbs up. You can watch all the episodes of the series Guitar as a Hobby by clicking right here. For not missing any new episodes, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Until next Wednesday. See ya!